Budget padding allegation is a political coup against Tinubu and Akpabio, says Niger Delta youths. The youth of the Niger Delta region have said that a budget padding allegation against the leadership of the National Assembly was a political coup. The said intention was to discredit the duo of President Bola Tinubu and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio before Nigerians and the international community. This was contained in a statement by the Niger Delta Youth Movement (NDYM) signed by its national president, Comrade Prince Boboye Peratu, and made available to our correspondent on Thursday, March 14th. The group, which is an umbrella youth body of all youth in the region, said the allegation by the Senator Abdul Ningi was politically sponsored by a cabal bent on spoiling the image of the current administration. Though the unfounded and unsubstantiated allegation of budget padding by Senator Abdul Ningi have been nipped in the bud, we are still worried by the calculated damage of such contrived and malicious accusations. It is apparent that such malevolent accusations were aimed at making President Tinubu and the leadership of the National Assembly look bad in the eyes of the Nigerian public. Members of the National Assembly and indeed the international community, we are sure the majority of Nigerians, the international community, and partners have seen through the shenanigans of Senator Abdul Ningi and his political sponsors. The statement reads in part. The group further urged Nigerians and the international community to maintain their confidence in the integrity and capacity of Tinubu administration to lead the country progressively and transparently. At the level of the Niger Delta region, the NDYM is wholly satisfied with clarification from the Office of the President and the Senate suspension of Senator Abdul Ningi. From the foregoing, we implore Nigerians and our international partners to discontinue future unsubstantiated and fictitious accusations by some Nigerian politicians whose only interest is the next elections. We in the Niger Delta Youth Movement are committed to the renewed hope of Mr. President and the leadership of the National Assembly, ably led by distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio. We have the belief, owing to the political and administrative pedigree of President Tinubu, that his presidency has the capacity to fight the economic runs in Nigeria, the group said. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. Coming out to say that the Senator Nengi said this to make this administration look bad. As I was reading that particular line, I was like, what is this one saying? This administration is already looking, it's just like you saying they look bad. Do you know what look bad means? This administration, they look horrible. Bad is an understatement. They look horrible to the people of Nigeria. So I don't know what they give you this moral way they come out at the young this kind of thing. And they make them to look bad. Who cares if I look bad? Bad when I don't they look since 1900. Now what for now? Now what? What's it called? They want to maintain their confidence in the integrity. Who dash in integrity? Talo dash you integrity. I've been Nigerian politician integrity. What's it about? I read you. They are committed to the renewed hope of Mr. President and the leadership of the National Assembly, ably led by a distinguished Senate. See, budget party no be today start. All the same way then they do gra for. No be today start. You don't take when actually for back. You understand? You don't take when actually for. So may they stop all this. So what's be this one? Shame to hear some Niger Delta you say this. Akpabio headed the NDDC and not the rot in the NDDC was not investigated. We cannot easily forget the off-the-mic incident and you come here out to defend him. They don't collect money for back. Well, if he has taken close to 30 years to fix the East and the West roads, with short thinking, I doubt your grandchildren will see that road completed. Akpabio must go. The integrity of his Senate is compromised. You may not be correct in your submissions. If you will do your investigation well, you realize the setup. The issue of off your mic was another episode Akpabio would have used to expose the rust in the system, and hence off your mic honorable minister. So if you ask me, Akpabio was also exonerated as a man with clean hands in that too. Don't be oblivious of the pressure from the onset that certain people never wanted a southern minority on that seat. See, this is what I'm going to see. I'm not saying Akpabio. Me, I'm not saying Akpabio should go. Because all of them are the same thing. Me, I'm saying, I know that they have been padding the budgets before now. Coming out to tell the superstar, look, Tinubu came out with a budget of 25, what's it called, 25 trillion naira. Huh? They gave it to, gave it to, what's it called, the Senate, and the Senate increased it to 28 point something trillion naira, or 27 point something trillion. I can't remember the figure. So, and some of them, they do not write a breakdown on how the monies is going to be spent. You cannot come and carry money and throw at a particular thing now. They have to be breakdown and wrong down. Okay. Investigated and exonerated by who? Now let us go back to off the mic incident. He was being questioned over corruption in the NDDC. He then highlighted in his defense that senators also benefited from what transpired. Does that make him innocent? Now let us face today's issue. A major allegation is being swept under the carpet here. I am hungry and angry at where the country is at right now. Politicians must be held accountable for their actions. We will start with Akpabio. Nengi is a hero as no one is denying the essence of pardon in 2027. And they tell you, they just they thought say they want silence her. Make everybody, make them watch the dirty learning for public, make everybody see them. It's a pity that youth across the board who are supposed to be the arrowheads of the fight against enslavement and consequent freedom of the masses from a Nigerian rulers have allowed themselves to be divided for immediate on a very short-lived reasons. As it stands, the Nigerian masses cannot win the war of liberation that will entitle them to enjoy their God-given abundant wealth. They will continue to wallow in abject poverty and hunger while those in government share our commonwealth to live large. Sorry, sir, the only war for liberation is restructuring a referendum and not budget pardon investigation, because budget pardon has been there since I grew up to understand government. Thank you. The same names I used to hear as a child are still the ones on power today. There was budget pardon during OBJ, there was golden party going good luck, Ebele Jonathan, and PMB was the worst, including 30 trillion naira ways and means loan without senators criticizing the horrible President Muhammadu Buhari's tenures. So why the noise now, my dear Itaya? Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.